Alright, hi, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to have a quick chat, mostly to myself, about the upcoming 30th anniversary of Pokemon, and I just kind of want to get my ideas out into the world, see anything that I'm thinking right now is true. I just wanted to have a quick go at predicting what the year has to offer. I think starting off, I think Generation 10 has so much potential to be so cool, and I'm really trying not to look at leaks, but I have seen a couple, and I don't really want to discuss them right now. But what I'd love to see from Generation 10 is more Easter eggs, similar to the Ghost Girl in Lumio City in X and Y, but like also other secrets, mostly lore stuff like the secret messages left by Sycamore in X and Y, or the GS Ball NPC dialogue from Ultra Sun and Moon. I think that'd just be super cool. I'd love to see a decent amount of new Pokemon, new forms, or even like convergent evolutions, or like Toadstool, or Wugtrio and Wiglet. I'd love to see some more of those. But I think most of all, I just want the game to run well, and I want it to look nice. Maybe not amazing, it doesn't have to look like Cyberpunk or like another good-looking game. I just want it to be able to be like presentable, and I want it to be able to just run it. A locked 30 or a locked 60 would be ideal. I would love to see on NSO re-releases of Generations 1 through to 3 with all of their events unlocked, like Celebi, Deoxys, Ho-Oh and Lugia. It'd just be super cool. Pokemon Home support I think needs to happen, otherwise what's the point of having a main series Pokemon game in 2025 if they can't trade between each other, or at least deposit into a different game. I would love to see 2 collector's editions with Blue, Silver, Sapphire, and then Red, Gold, and Ruby, and then have Yellow, Crystal, and Emerald on both cartridges or both collections. Just, I don't see them releasing a third version. Moving on from video games for a second, but I will be back in a moment. I'd love to see the TCG set of the 30th anniversary. I think that'd be super cool if they reprinted fan favorite cards, like the cool ones and the expensive ones, just like all the way back from the first base set to Ruby Sapphire, and like all through every generation would be super cool to see. But I'd love to see the e-reader cards reprinted, but maybe have them be amiibo for use with the NSO versions of Gen 3 and Colosseum and XD. I would love to see an anime, a brand new anime based on the manga. I've only been reading it as of recently, but it's super cool, and I know that people seem to think it's like a more mature version of Pokemon, and it's not really, but it is very cool to see maybe potentially darker themes. Really nice to have a series that kind of follows the games, that changes and expands on characters and themes. The art is so well drawn. I think it could translate well to animation. I've also heard that it's apparently the closest realization of the original Pokemon vision from Tajiri? So I think more appreciation. It's often forgotten, and it just needs to be represented well. It may not be a huge part of the Pokemon franchise anymore, but it's still so cool, and they're still making new volumes. I'd also love to see a new Pokemon Ranger, either a remake, a re-release, or a new game. It's extremely underrated, but the gameplay and the world is so lovely, and I have so much nostalgia for the original Ranger and the 2 sequels. But I could see them making a new game that either has motion controls or mouse controls, like dual mouse controls. I don't quite understand how that would translate to the like stylus motion, but I'm sure they could figure it out. A new story that ties back to the originals would be super, super neat. I would love to see that. And I think the one thing that I would love so much is if they did, like, back in the day when, even before Generation 4 came out, there was a Manaphy event in Pokemon Ranger on the original one. It gave a whole new mission to go get this Manaphy egg, and you had to like transfer it into your Gen 4 game when they properly came out. And I could just see them like making a new mythical, like a brand new mythical for this game that is a Generation 10 mythical that you can only get in Ranger. I would just love to see that again, because it's been a while since they've done anything like that.